Welcome to Super Darksouls 64. I'm your host, Stinky Whistleteeth, and as always, my illustrious co-host, Ben Mankiewicz. Ben, how you doing today?
Oh, not too bad, Stinky. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm here ready for another wonderful episode of garbage streaming with you, my greatest of all comrades, the Jesuits of Jolly Cooperation,
What is this guy? Enemy ahead? Really? Where? I don't see it.
really?
Alright, so how are we getting down to this place?
Well, you see.
I'm gonna do the cheat like we did last time to get down to Pinwheel. Is that somewhere way?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. These skeletons are a lot easier with a divine weapon. You know, they stay dead.
You really, to be honest with you, you really should. It's actually recommended you don't go into the Tomb of the Giants unless you already have the Lord Vessel.
Oh, right. Actually, I don't think you can get in there unless you have the Lord Vessel, right?
Yes, you should probably need to get that Lord Vessel.
And I don't think you can get the Lord Vessel until after beating Quelaag. I think that's after Sen's Fortress. Right? I can't
Maybe
remember.
you should try Sen's Fortress.
I don't know if this guy will be much better at Sen's Fortress. Actually, I can't do Sen's Fortress until I beat Quelaag. So then, like, it all boils down to... Do you think
Quelaag?
we can beat Quelaag in a half
Do you
hour?
think you can take out good old Quaaludes?
So is that what we're switching up to? Do I need to
Yes.
change the name of this somehow?
Yeah, we'll fix it in post. You can change the name of the title in post. Let's go back in and edit it later.
I should just give you all the login info to this. Because I feel like you're probably the better of the two of us for editing and fixing in post. And you know, yeah. You know, you can since you are the host and you know I am the co-host. I think it is your responsibility as the host.
As the host, I'm also your engineer, huh? You're an actual engineer, though. Get the fuck out.
I'm not a sound engineer. Oh. Okay, that's upsetting. I keep on forgetting that this reinforced club, its heavy attack is always going to be that jump unless you have just used the jump attack. Then it'll be a jump to heavy. It's a little annoying. Just gotta keep
Today's
on.
episode of Super Darksouls 64 brought to you by our wonderful friends over at the Real Talk Podcast. The Real Talk Podcast, a new podcast starring Ryan Zena and Sugarmar GH Games, another wonderful supporter of the show. Check out the Real Talk Podcast on Facebook and YouTube. Real Talk Podcast. Talking for real.
It's funny because the only people that have really watched this are the people we're plugging. So
I'm just trying. See, here's the thing. I figure if I practice now, then we'll attract real sponsors later.
Or the other thing is, the Shigemaru GH Games people may, hear you sponsoring their shit so nicely. They may be curious as to what type of content we may have here. Just so people who may be listening right now,
GH Games
it's a mix of hot
and his
garbage
network
commentary.
Of programs such as we just have to network. Today's wonderful episode of Super Dark Souls 64 once again brought to you by the fine people over at the Real Talk Podcast. Also, please, if you're into gaming channels, make sure you check out Shigemaru GH Games over on YouTube. Shigemaru GH Games on YouTube offers the best in live broadcasting gaming goodness and also hosts his own podcast, the Nara Clan Podcast. Do you like podcasts? Listen to the Nara Clan Podcast if you like podcasts. How many times can I fit the word podcast into this plug?
Also, it's just so people make sure they know, it's Shikamaru, like with a K, like from Naruto.
Yes, that's what it is. Correct, it is Shikamaru with a K from Naruto. Shikamaru GH Games over on YouTube. Check it out. Listen to the Nara Clan Podcast. Do the thing. And hopefully he'll pay us some of that sweet, sweet ad revenue. Also, Super Dark Souls 64 would like to take a station identification break to inform you to check out our other wonderful sponsors, twitch.tv/Dan the Enigma. Do you like game streams that are actually good and not fucking terrible? Check out twitch.tv/Dan the Enigma. Use promo code Dan's Got a Big Dick for 15% off your subscription. Twitch.tv/Dan the Enigma for more. And of course, while you're there, check out Super Dark Souls _64 or some weird thing like that. Super Dark Souls 64. We're on Twitch. Check us out on Twitch.
We're on Twitch. Oh wait, no, this
podcast.
Is Yes! Did you see how I staggered that big guy so many times?
You did. Well, that's what happens when you hit him in his skeleton dick.
And I'm actually not even using the strongest weapon I have.
Your dick?
Yeah, I could use that, but probably not the best fighting weapon for some of these guys.
What's wrong? You don't want to bone the bones?
Yeah, bone on bone just hurts.
The problem in this country is that we do not talk about bone-on-bone violence.
Alright, and then we go look at the disgrace that is, I can always try and go back and fight the Asylum Demon. 2.0.
You could.
Think I'm ready for that one? I don't know how many times I've done that one.
Oh, hello. Oh, there's all.
That's the other thing that's nice about pyromancy is I can just upgrade this, and it'll do more damage. But it will, it doesn't have to be scaled with, it doesn't start being scaled within until after you start upgrading it, as you can see at the bottom.
Yeah.
E rating. So it's like, yeah.
Goodbye. Be safe, friend.
It'd be nicer for the... Oh, look at that giant club. I can't wait till we get high enough strength to wield ours. So
big old bot.
We're gonna try making our way down and doing Queen Quaylag.
Making our way downtown, walking fast, faces past. Pick a direction and go.
Down.
Down it is. We go down, down, down. The sugar will going down swinging. I'll be a double, I'll be a bullet. I'm gonna find a sheep and I'll fuck it and shave it.
Also, if you haven't noticed, Super Dark Souls 64, we should be releasing an album within the year of our wonderful
Super Dark Souls 64 album this Christmas. Sticking all the hits.
I like how the reinforced club isn't just like nails; those are like actual good barbed spike shits.
I don't know if nails exist in Dark Souls. Do they have nails in Dark Souls?
Yeah, they
Does
would.
nails Dark Souls? Well, you were the nail for a little while.
Yeah, this guy was the nail.
He was the nail for a little while.
I'm just kill enough of these guys to get my health back before I go down to the depths. Because that's where Quaylag's at. Yeah, these steps are pretty annoying. Alright, let's see. Full health. Cha-cha-cha. Don't walk off the ledge of the Valley of Drakes.
But the Valley of Drakes.
Oh, yeah. I tried, actually. I tested it, and it's just like,
You tested it and realized that it would make for great content because you keep fucking dying.
That's right. We're gonna test this out for a second. Don't worry, I have my Drake sword equipped secondary just in case this isn't good enough.
I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me.
Oh, he just subbed a scythe on his ass.
Skadoo.
Ooh. Doesn't have
There's
the
nothing
hit
like
back.
forcing a fucking 15-foot scythe into the ass of a giant man underground. I know what I said.
Okay.
So the real question is, do they poop?
They do, because when they die, they drop the dung pies.
They drop the dung pies, that's right. You just stabbed him in his dung pie.
I sort of hate how when you hit them with one of the, backstabs and stuff, it delocks. Like, you stop locking onto them. It's a little annoying.
So I was thinking the other day, remember when we were in the catacombs last night, you were having issues locking on to like the multiple target, like in that little bottleneck area. And then I was starting to think, I wonder if that's just like remember you were telling me that your controller was fucked up. I was wondering if maybe that's playing a factor into the lock-on issues you had before.
Well, no, because that one, I know it was a thing that I figured it out. It was the range that we were at. So since he was standing right behind them, when I moved too far to the side, it would switch to the other one. But when you knock them down, since they have those invincibility frames, see right there, it de-locked me on, or locked off, whatever the fuck it is.
Well, it just figures like, hey, you're stabbing him in the ass. If he's not dead, it's because you're a low-level scrub. Ooh.
Little 50 Jesus, Drake sword +1 right up the ass. It's okay.
Are you really level 50 already?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that. Wow. Wow.
Would you look at that? Would you just look at it? Just look at it.
Look at it. Look at I want all of you to look at it.
Jeez, don't you know how much I love the lighting in this area?
Fucking Blight Town. Since we've come to a new area, it looks like we got a couple new viewers starting to funnel in. We're getting into Blight Town, which is kind of a well-known part of the game. So I just want to take the opportunity to take another station identification break and say, if you like gaming channels, check out Shigeru GH Games on YouTube. And the new Real Talk podcast starring Ryan Zena and Shigeru GH Games. If you like Real Talk, listen to the Real Talk podcast. They talk for real. Also, brought to you by twitch.tv/Dan the Enigma. If you like real game streams that are actually good, watch twitch.tv/Dan the Enigma.
I think that overhead scythe was pretty good on those mosquitoes, though.
Yeah, it was.
That's one thing I'm gonna like with that.
Days.
Ooh, the scythe might be good for Quelaag because of that reach.
Just poke her from way out back.
Oh, that's the other
We
thing.
also
The
like
title's
to-
a little wrong now. We're sort of changing it to because we don't have the Lord Vessel yet, obviously. So
yeah, we were gonna go to Tomb of the Giants, but then we realized that we're scrubs and we don't have the Lord Vessel, so we're
because
gonna
I
have to
haven't
go
even
to a
rung Bell
different.
2 yet, so
Yeah, we have to go to a different part. So, a reminder that the latest episode of the Nara Clan podcast that you can watch over at Shigemaru GH Games on YouTube covers UFC 252, the recent UFC event that saw Stipe Miocic fight Daniel Cormier for the heavyweight championship of the world.
This conveyor belt thing.
I know you do. I was really trying to undersell that so I could get to the rest of my ad. But now that my ad is finished, you fucking scrub. Oh fuck, we're all the way back at the catacombs.
Catacombs are actually relatively close. As long as I just run out and don't try and actually fight anything.
Don't hit nothing, don't fight nothing.
Because I also just realized I didn't change back to... I don't know if I can not fight anything. Alright, I did not fight anything.
I'm proud of you. Pacifism is the way of Jesus.
What gets me too is also, I thought that the top, I forgot that the top was not like the bottom. The bottom conveyor belt part you can just walk onto. The top one,
Yeah.
you can't. You have to fucking jump. It's so stupid. You know, the one that you can survive the fall from, you can just walk right onto. The one you cannot. Oh. Are they making a Suicide Squad game? I thought that movie was so horrible that
Suicide Squad kills the Justice League.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
They deserve something.
Once
better
again,
than
we've
that.
reached a new area, so it is a wonderful opportunity to inform you guys to check out Shigemaru GH Games on YouTube. A wonderful friend of the show, Shigemaru GH Games, brings you the best gaming content for your money, which is also free, so you don't have to pay a dime. Whatever that means for the quality of the show, I can't tell you, but also check out the Nara Clan podcast, available on Shigemaru GH Games on YouTube. Look forward to some very great games being played on the Shigemaru GH Games YouTube channel, such as Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad when that drops next year. And of course, soon, Shigemaru GH Games taking a vested gameplay interest in Resident Evil. You can look forward to seeing Resident Evil on the Shigemaru GH Games YouTube channel coming this October, just in time for the Halloween season. And if you're into wonderful podcasts, Shigemaru GH Games is now the co-host of a new podcast, the Real Talk Podcast, starring Shigemaru GH Games and his co-host Ryan Zena. If you like
it's
Real
really
Talk,
starting to feel like
watch
a real
the
channel
Real Talk
now
Podcast.
because the ad space is taking up just as much
Yeah,
time as
takes
the
up
content.
the whole video.
This is just a half-hour long ad for Shigemaru GH Games, guys. In case you haven't noticed. But shh, don't tell anyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Real Talk Podcast, starring Shigemaru GH Games and his co-host Ryan Zena. Real Talk Podcast, where they talk for real.
So I was actually thinking, because you're making me think about Naruto a lot with Shikamaru over and over again. I was actually rewatching, and I am, I'm getting I'm at a good spot right now. I am just about back where I was before I stopped reading it, because I was, caught up with it. I was at the actual Madara fight, like the actual one, not the, he calls himself, yeah. But it's been a while, and I forgot how much posturing they added for the show.
The only anime worth watching, the only anime in the history of the genre that's worth watching, only anime, is Cory in the House.
What, you don't want, like, some Heaven's Lost Paradise shit?
Cory in the House is the
Property, whatever
only
the fuck
anime.
it is.
There's only one
Some Sekirei?
Cory in the House. One of these days we're gonna
much more responsive.
I gotta tell you, you know, as this stream's been going on for like 20 minutes and change, and I have spent more time plugging Sugarmar GH Games, the Real Talk Podcast, the Narclan Podcast, Twitch.tv/Dan the Enigma, wonderful spot for the show. I've been plugging all this other bullshit, and I gotta tell you, if this does not pay off down the road, I'm gonna be so upset.
Hey, well, we have 3 viewers right now. It's
3 whole viewers, and one of them is the illustrious Sugarmar GH Games, ladies and gentlemen. Check out Sugarmar GH Games on YouTube.
Alright, so when I get this stuff back, I'll have about 9,000 souls.
If I keep saying it, if I just keep saying Sugarmar GH Games, eventually people will forget the name of this show and just start watching that show, and then we could just be guests on his show and then funnel the audience back to our show.
We gotta start putting his channel in our tags and descriptions then. If we really
should. We
want to
gotta
start
add him to like our. We gotta. All right, real Sheiky baby. I'm calling you out. If you don't put us on your channel lists on YouTube, we're cutting the deal here, pal. We need to be on your added channels on YouTube by the end of the day, or we will never say Sugarmar GX Games on this stream ever again. But if you add us, I'll say it 50 times an episode. Whatever gets that ad revenue, baby. Baby. Actually, if you do enjoy the inane bullshit that comes out of my mouth, you can see me on Sugarmar GH Games. I do appear on a couple episodes of Sugarmar GH Games, and I will be on future episodes. In fact, we've come up with a new show for the Sugarmar GH Games YouTube channel, which I will take the opportunity to plug right here. Sugarmar GH Games on YouTube, check it out. Called The Dirty Dozen, where we take a dozen shots of varying degrees of alcohol and play video games that we're not good at.
Oh,
Dirty
man.
Dozen.
I would join that virtually. We're gonna do some
Yeah.
virtual. I don't have 12 different bottles of alcohol.
I've just decided that if we just plug everybody's shit, if everybody just plugs everybody's shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck is that guy's name?
I told you, I sent it to you in Messenger the other day.
I know, I just can't remember. You didn't tell me that guy's name. Then we're going to Oregon and Washington. We're gonna go to the White House. Ja!
You can check the chat history if you really want to know. Look at that reach.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised that I can actually hold it one-handed decently.
Not much that's fucking scarier than this weird spider thing that we keep running into with the lava mouth and the burning tentacle and all that shit.
With that, and it does the tentacle lick, like a tongue
that,
attack.
It's just the idea that it has the fucking flaming tentacle out of its coochie mouth. That's the part that's like, god damn.
That's right. I used all my Titanite shards. Great Scythe only has damage of 110. Drake Sword's 220, so get some more Titanite shards so we can get the Great Scythe up higher. How close am I to leveling up? Do I have? Please tell me. Please tell me. Can use this before, so if I die in Quelaag, I don't have to worry about. Yes. Alright, so we put it in.
If you die at Quelaag is kind of a...
When I die?
Kind of an understatement.
When I die. My pyromancer sorcerer did it. Ha ha ha. So where is it? What are we thinking?
Either endurance or vit. Vit. I know it's vitality, but vit.
Ooh, that brings us up to 900. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that feels good. Feels good.
Real good. Oh, too late. Too late.
Aw. You didn't take requests from the audience, you son of a bitch. How are we going to keep our viewers?
I don't know. We're supposed to try and keep from our viewers?
Don't you understand that viewer retention is what matters? It's interaction. It's comments. It's likes. It's viewer retention. That's what we gotta do. We gotta keep them happy. And if I keep saying, watch Shikamaru GH Games on YouTube, everybody, I can at least keep one viewer.
That is right, we can keep one viewer. I'm fine with that. That's some bullshit.
Poison.
Oh no, he's stuck. There he is. Get off of me. We also, actually in this one, already went around and got all the items in this area. Oh, so close.
That is true. We spent a lot of time here just looting a bunch of items and shit. So at this point, it's just dealing with enemies to and fro.
Oh my gosh, and since I haven't tried fighting her yet, I can do it with a summon.
That's true. We could summon. Solaire still available down here?
I hope so, because that would be good because lightning's good against her.
Yeah.
Please tell me I
lag.
was smart enough to... No, I don't have any gold pine resin.
Oh no, gonna have to beat her the old-fashioned way. It's flacking time.
I'm gonna die.
I fucking hate those weird corpuscle guys outside of her domain.
No, I don't have a summon spot. That's...
you son of a bitch.
I only have 354 souls and 1 humanity. I should have spent that on.
You'll be alright.
We want to watch this cutscene, guys?
Oh yeah. This is the cutscene to watch. It's the best cutscene in the game.
With nails like that, you'd expect that she'd have like some type of claw attack, but no.
You would, but no. Nope. So, remember how before we were talking about the snake men?
Yep.
And like, to what degree is snake and what degree is man? Well, here's like the opposite. This is Spider Woman, or is it Woman Spider? Like, what part is like, is it more woman or more spider? Is the spider just her ass? Like, it's just her legs and ass and giant fire-breathing lava coochie? Like, is that just her bottom half, or is it like she's a spider with a woman in the brain?
That's a good question. I am mildly preoccupied to be able to answer.
Mildly preoccupied. Yeah. If nothing else, you can say this is the hottest boss fight in the game.
Okay, I'm not used to that attack. I didn't get that one in my magic build.
Chaos Witch, Quiet. I do think that Quaalag is one of the more interesting bosses in the game.
Oh damn, you can change
Yeah.
Correction.
That lava does a lot of damage, too.
Yep. Damn you.
So here's a good question. Rough estimate, how many people do you think affected to play that?
Too many.
Too many. That scythe is not doing a whole lot of damage. That's not a lot of damage.
I'm locking myself in right now. I need to get out of this side.
Yes. Yeah, you don't want to wall lock yourself here. Once she turns once the floor is lava.
Luckily, there's a
Years of playing the floor as lava has trained me for this.
Damn it.
So, like, those weird dangly teeth things coming out of its face?
It's the whiskers.
Whiskers?
Alright, so we haven't even got her to half health yet.
No, we haven't. Is this the profile that always starts in offline mode, or is this the profile?
I turned it on online mode.
Anybody out there playing Dark Souls Remastered, if you'd like to play with us, please save our fucking asses, because we don't know what we're doing. What if you get behind her? What if you get her from
She
behind?
turns too quickly. It is nice to get that, like, extra little soul arrow damage that I'm getting. Helps whittle it down.
It helps us. Is there a type differential with the grass shield?
Good question. I did not check out. I should have grabbed the eagle shield for this one, because then I could actually block some of her attacks. I have enough equipment.
I don't know if it is. I just thought about it. It's a grass shield, so.
I see only 3 people watching. Did Shigemar GH Games leave us?
I don't think he would ever do such a thing. The great people at the Shigemar GH Games on YouTube would never abandon us. They're loyal rats.
Okay, that hit her thorax or whatever the fuck that is.
Gotta hit her in the thorax.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it down so that I can just hit her with a couple soul arrows. Oh! Come on.
So close.
Dodge.
Stress inducing. Holy shit. This is just a horrible, horrible nightmare of a creature.
Yes, it's definitely nightmare fuel.
Nightmare creatures also, if you're into PlayStation, like PS1 and N64 games, Nightmare Creatures was a fun game, especially if you like horror games, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Castlevania, stuff like that. Check out Nightmare Creatures. That was just a regular plug for a game that's been out of print for like a decade, 2 decades. Yeah?
Oh, come on! I wasn't even touching that second one, it was just bouncing me back and forth between it. That was bullshit. That was bullshit.
So close.
I hate that it gives you that, like, fucking bounce back from the lava. Like, it launches you, and oh my god.
Yeah, that's bitter. That's a bitter pill. That is a fucking orange rind of a pill.
Let's see, durability 290. The lava spawn
I think you got it though.
I was really close.
I think you can handle her.
I'm gonna do some equipment stuff, because if I use the two-handed a bit more with the Drake sword, it does a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. Speaking of nightmare creatures, this
Fire
October,
plus
Sugarmar GH Games brings you Resident Evil 8. In its entirety, start to finish blind playthroughs, fresh gameplay, Resident Evil 8 only on Sugarmar GH Games.
Yeah, none of my shields, I think, have any fire resist. Oh wait, never mind. Wrong one. Wrong side. 72, 60, 70. Yeah, so my thing's got 70 fire resist.
Yes.
But my gear has fire defense 17. Very
Might be
little
best
fire
to.
defense.
You're not taking a lot of physical damage in this fight, so it might be best to just take whatever's the most fire-resistant pieces.
Mm-hmm. I'll start from the top. I think it's going to be some of the sorcery type stuff.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah. Weight. I gotta also check, make sure the weight stays low too.
Yep, that's another thing to consider.
That's a good one.
Oh wanderer, oh wanderer, I wander round and 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 round.
Yeah? Do some wandering?
Can't wait till we sing the Christmas album, that's gonna be great.
That would be nice.
Got a couple 19s in fire defense.
Yep, I had some good ones. Throw those on.
I mean, I feel like if you get blocked in by that fire again, it's not going to make much of a difference. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I just needed. What sucked is I was just trying to roll, and it wouldn't even let me roll. And it's like,
nah, you just bouncing between the two.
And it's just very frustrating when it does that type of shit. It's like, we get it. The fire got me. 17 so far.
You don't have to rub it in,
right? Like, I get it.
It looks like 17 is the peak for your the bottoms, somewhere in the mid-teens, the gauntlets.
Well, Gargoyle Helm has the highest, 28 out of 90 now, though. My roll's a little bit slower.
Yeah, your roll's gonna be slower. I would drop the scythe. I'd probably just get rid of the scythe for this fight. Lighten your load a little bit there.
23.
Maybe see. I mean, what kind of shields? What other shields do you have? Do you have another shield that's comparable that might be a little bit lighter?
No, I don't think I have anything that's comparable.
Because you're not really blocking a lot of stuff either. You're kind of trying to avoid it.
I know, that's why I like this shield, because it gives me that stamina regen.
True.
That's what I think is best for shields right now. Because once we get to the other ones, the spider shield has a little bit higher fire defense and weighs the same, but it doesn't have that extra stamina
buff.
Yeah.
It would be poetic to defeat the spider lady with the spider shield.
It would be. Alright, I think I got all the stuff I need. Make sure everything's equipped right.
Let's do it, boy. Let's do it, bruh.
Wow.
Wow, level 51.
I do feel him moving a little more sluggish, you know?
Yeah, well, he's definitely a little slower.
So part of me wants to adjust it so that I'm not as slow, just a little bit faster. Change like the gloves or something like that.
That's true. I mean, to be fair, you did fine the first time. You did almost beat her the first time. You could have maybe just kept everything exactly the same and just given it the old college try.
Okay, I really hate how these things can get so stuck to you.
I love it. It makes the game.
I sort of wish that this one had more small healing items. You know?
Yeah, they did that in 2 with the soul gems or whatever they are.
Soul gems, the pearls, all that shit. Smooth stone. There's so many more healing things there. Actually, do you know what? I can change this ring because it's only going to give me health when she dies.
True.
Can't remember what the old witch's ring does. I think it's something. Anyone out there remember what the old witch's ring does? Stinky, you wanna pull that up?
Stinky Whizzleteeth here, reporting. I have searched deep into several archives and really doubled down on a lot of the necessary information, and I have come up with some very interesting things that, you know, really, fundamentally, let's be fair here. I mean, what are the Jaguars meant to do this season? I mean, truly.
Seriously, though, did you check what the ring does?
Can't you tell I'm vamping? It allows the player to talk to Quaylike's sister.
Oh, okay. So, nothing really. I guess I'll just put the wolf ring on, and we'll just have better poise for this stuff. And then we can put that ring on to talk to Quaylike's sister when we get out here, because we're going to join that covenant that her sister runs.
Quaylike, giant snake. Giant snake. Quaylike is trying to use stealth, but she's so dumb and thick.
Her spider goes black.
Goddamn Russian. question, you goddamn fucker. Foreign agent. Damn spider ass beefsteak.
You know it.
Oh.
You know it. See, this is why we support Shikamaru GH Games. He understands us.
Shikamaru GH Games. He understands. He's a wonderful YouTube channel, Shikamaru GH Games. Check out Shikamaru GH Games on YouTube for some wonderful gaming content. It's like the designers got together and they were like, hey, I have this idea for a boss. And they were like, yeah, let me hear it, Clark. And Clark was like, listen, we get a spider, alright? We get this giant, grotesque, lava-spitting spider. A lavalantula, if you will. And they said, yeah, a lavalantula? He said, yeah, lavalantula. But we put on top of it a naked woman. And you're like, go on.
Get out of the corner, get out of the corner.
Run. Run away. God almighty. She really hasn't hit you with that sword swing too much, but Jesus, when she does.
Yeah, I know. See, right there, that's why I have shielding this one. You see that? Yep. It actually blocked it.
Yep. Now, if only you learned how to parry that filthy casual.
I don't know if that tag can be parried.
Everything can be parried.
Is that true in this one?
I don't know. I don't parry anything because I'm a filthy casual.
I'm stuck. What the fuck was that? That would have probably been a good time to attack, but I was too afraid.
Sitting underneath her. So you know how Dark Souls 2 copied a bunch of the bosses from Dark Souls 1?
Yeah.
So in Dark Souls 2, there's that boss that's the scorpion lady.
I wonder what that's modeled after.
Yeah. So she's like one of the worst bosses to cheese. And by worst bosses to cheese, I mean cheesing her happens in like the worst way. Because you can literally stand on her back and she cannot hit you. Quaylag, unfortunately, cannot. Actually, serious note for a second. If you remember, when we were in the catacombs before, we were fighting that big golem guy. I don't remember the Titanite demon in there. Remember, I was saying I wish more characters, more creatures in the game interacted with their environments, and I think Quaylag is the best example of that because this boss fight is made compounded and more interesting. Because of the fact that the creature spits lava and it can affect the playing field. But that's an example of what I'm talking about.
Yeah. However, it's also a little bit of the extreme because it can get a little much sometimes.
Well, that's just because you suck.
I wouldn't say I suck.
Yeah, you would, but you do. With force. You gotta GTFO. You're doing alright though, you just gotta stay calm.
I'm trying.
Don't get flustered, you're close to beating her.
Did that not get her?
It doesn't look like it registered any damage now.
But I saw the
little impact effect, yeah.
Exactly, thank you, that's the word I was looking for.
It just might not have clipped an area that's registered for damage. That does happen.
Yeah. Why'd you do a kill?
kick her. Just kicks her away.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. When she jumps, man, it's just, you get so close and then she jumps.
Got it.
Yeah!
So let's, hold on, the most rewarding part is next. Wait for it. Wait for it. There it is. There she blows. There she blows.
Yar.
Everyone ready for... And now, here come a ringing Annabelle 2. So...
It's a bell.
I'm trying to remember, now I rang Bell 2, I can... I can go start selling shit. But I can't remember where I gotta go to sell shit.
You haven't seen Frampt yet.
Which one's that?
Either. Frampt is that snake guy that comes out of the... Well...
Put her to chains. Put her to chains.
Pull the string! I just like that chain pulling guy, like, he's so thick. I don't want to be next to him.
Jeez, he's tall.
Pull the string!
Sen's Fortress.
Yeah, he is really tall.
Now we're not going to use that homeward bone because...
Man, it's come a long way. Maybe you can beat Dark Souls in a month.
I'm not going to be able to next weekend, though, because I got
Some bullshit.
You will not get away with this.
next weekend I'm going to be at a thing.
Gonna be at a thing?
Oh, I didn't want to change.
I'm sorry, but like, maybe the most gruesome enemy in the game is the maggot back.
Yeah. How are none of these hits hitting them?
Because they're short. You just beat this giant spider thing and you're gonna get killed by a maggot.
No, I didn't. I didn't get killed by it.
I know, but like, you're gonna get killed by a maggot.
How is the bonfire already lit?
Rest. Rest at the bonfire.
Let me check another thing.
Alright. Talk to the weird, hot, dilapidated spider sister.
I gotta access bottom of the box first and get these things out.
Yeah.
You can have that SS5.
My dear sister. Quayla.
My dear sister. I am become Quaylag.
So should I enter Covenant with her? Chaos Covenant?
I don't want to enter anything of hers. I'm gonna be honest with you.
What, that doesn't look good to you? Look at that leg sack right there.
Yeah, I don't.
Look at those.
I don't.
All for you.
Bleh.
So, like, did her spider monster, like, die or something? Or is it, like, half dead, or what?
I don't. I
going
don't
on
know, and I'm not going to research that. So you just enter that covenant on your own accord and get your goddamn Estus flasks.
Alright, so we're going to endurance this time. Or get that strength up, because we need 2 more strength to wield the Great Club, I think.
Shh. I feel like your endurance is pretty low compared to everything else.
Yeah. 21, that'll bring it up a little bit.
But, like, also...
My strength.
you're so close to getting the strength where you want.
I know, that's why I'm sort of like...
This was a bonk build originally.
Yeah, so strength. I decided.
Okay.
Right, because that's... yeah, but 20's fine. 20's fine for now.
20's fine.
I want to get it to 20. I want my strength to get to 28 so that I can wield this great club.
Wield the club. Yeah, you want to wield the club. We want the club. We want the big bunk.
Yeah.
The big bunky.
Next level will be strength, and then from there I'm going to put a couple in endurance.
Endurance, yeah, I think we need to focus on endurance for a little while after that.
So if I remember correctly, there's not a direct connection to Firelink from here.
I don't know.
Right, because this doesn't do anything yet until we get the Lord Vessel.
Lord Vessel.
So, where are we heading to now? We gonna go down this fun area? You know what's down here, right? Right? Ha ha ha.
Yeah. Looks like a vaginal canal.
It's the demon ruins.
It is. I think this is where, this might be where you take out Solaire. I don't remember. Should light that bonfire, though.
I will in a second. I'm not going down in here, because this is another area we can't do until we get the Lord Vessel.
Really need the Lord Vessel.
Yeah.
I think that should be the focus of our next adventure. Should be the Lord Vessel. Rest at the bonfire and get your damn Estus flasks.
I have my Estus flasks are fucking full.
Aren't you capable of 20 now?
I guess, but I have to kindle a fire, so I'm not going to do that at that fire right now.
You're not going to kindle that fire, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
Correct. I see. Yeah, you're right.
I know.
Well, I think
This might be a good pausing point for the day.
I think this is a good place to pause for the day. It's been a successful run, taking out Quailag, the Spider Queen.
I was very happy with that. Also, I like my guys running barefoot through a nice. No wonder the lava did so much damage.
Yeah. As always, I am your host, Stinky Wheels of Teeth, and my co-host, Jim Jeffries. Thank you once again to our wonderful sponsors over at twitch.tv/Dan the Enigma. If you like gaming streams that are not garbage, watch twitch.tv/Dan the Enigma. And of course, our wonderful friends over at YouTube, Shigamar GH Games at YouTube, and the Real Talk podcast where they talk for real.
Alright, everyone. I'll be getting off. We may be on later, though. So, have a nice day.
Good
See
night,
you next time for more garbage.